till noon for most of us, for our Pocono counties until 7 o'clock tonight. So we're not out of the woods. Radar screen, well, you can see this is what it shows 12 hours ago. You see that little gap? That's when the transfer of energy took place from that initial storm moving through the Ohio Valley. It transferred its energy to the coast, and that coastal low took over, and now we're seeing a lot of precipitation, a lot of it available off of the Atlantic. So right now we're talking about a lot of sleet. Those are the ice pellets that are falling. You can hear them probably pinging off your window, or if you've been out and about on the roads, off your windshield. Those are ice pellets, and that is what we call sleet. Some of you are seeing freezing rain. That's plain rain that falls through the atmosphere, but because it's below freezing at the surface, it freezes on contact. Some of us have seen that. Also, further to the north, we have seen some snow hang on in some areas. So it's been a rough go of it. It all started as snow, of course, yesterday morning, then changed over anywhere from about 2 to 8 inches, depending on where you are. The 7 and 8 inch amounts are generally in our Pocono counties. Berks County, 3 to 6. Lehigh County, Lehigh Valley, including Northampton County, about 2 to 6 inches so far. And we're going to add a little bit to that as well as we continue through the morning. We'll wrap up the forecast in just a few minutes. Now, let's go over to J.C. Kelleher. He's standing by in the traffic center. J.C.
Thanks very much, Matt. And it is busy on the roads, as you can imagine. I'm going to take you out over here to Route 78 westbound at the 309 southbound interchange, the Quakertown exit. And you can see accident right at the bridge there. Lots of problems, and this is what we're seeing. If you can look over toward the right or the left of the screen, you can see some of the skid marks, and this is what's happening. The roadways are snow-packed, they're ice-covered, and it's causing lots of problems with driving. So allow plenty of caution and time for your travels. PennDOT is not advising that you go out if you don't have to, unless you absolutely have to. And remember that snow emergencies are still in effect throughout the area, so if you're parked on a snow emergency route, you must move your vehicle off those roadways so that the snow and the ice can be cleared. We're just getting reports of an accident and a vehicle fire in Albany Township in Berks County. That's at Little Round Top Road and Long Lane. Otherwise, across the Lehigh Valley, we're seeing typical volumes right here with packed roadways. Allow plenty of caution and time for your travels. Once again, we can't stress that enough for you. You can see how covered the roadways are. PennDOT crews are out and about. They are salting and sanding and doing the best that they can out and about. But please, take your time if you need to go out on the roadways whatsoever. We will certainly keep you posted throughout the day on road conditions throughout the Lehigh Valley, western New Jersey. And in fact, in western New Jersey, we have no reported incidents right now on 57, 519. You can see just off in the distance of the screen the exit here, Route 178. Another emergency vehicle with accidents and spin-offs throughout the Lehigh Valley here. So again, once again, I can't stress it enough. Plenty of caution and time is certainly advised for your travel. I'm J.C. Kelleher in the 69 News Traffic Center. We're going to take you back to Matt.
All right, thanks, J.C. Good job. And certainly you can see by those camera shots the roads, some of them at least, in rough shape. Very difficult for road crews with this type of situation with snow and ice on the bottom, ice packed on top, and it's tough for them to scrape to the bottom. And that's going to be the case through the afternoon because, as you can see, the sleet continues. The pinging continues all across the region. Look at what is happening here for much of Berks County, Lancaster, Chester, parts of Bucksmont, and then closer to the Lehigh Valley and Poconos. We are seeing a lot of sleet. Moderate sleet. It's coming down heavy at times. It's blowing around in some cases as well. Also, interesting little note, you can see back closer to Harrisburg, this blue now filtering down from the north. This all has to rotate through, and we think what's going to happen here as this low continues to move off toward the north and the east, colder air gets dragged down, and we're going to change back to a period of snow and flurries for the afternoon hours. That could give us an additional coating or an inch, maybe up to 2 inches in some spots, especially further to the north. So it is going to be a rough time of it, no question. Quickly, your forecast, 27 here on your happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Northwest wind 15 to 30, wind chills below 10. This really windy condition all day long, morning wintry mix to a period of snow before ending. Maybe 2, 3 o'clock, something like that for the afternoon, a little bit longer in the Poconos. 12 tonight, well below zero for wind chills, clearing skies, and very, very cold. Another complete update at 11, 11:30, and of course the new news with full coverage on the entire storm system. Join us at 11 o'clock. All right, welcome back. Top of the hour, 11 o'clock. We'll have another update at 11:30, and then, of course, we'll have our new newscast, full coverage of the winter storm at that point as well. So I hope you join us at that time. First, let's take care of temperatures. A little bit better than what we had been dealing with. We were well down into the teens. Now at least we've come up into the 20s a little bit. Harrisburg up to 29 degrees, Redding 25, and Lehigh Valley 23. Of course, we have the wind, so that is an issue, and that's making wind chills very, very low. These are the current wind chills. Feels like 7 in Lehigh Valley, 16 in Redding, and 11 degrees in Stroudsburg. So most of us in the single digits or teens, and that'll continue for the most part as we move through the afternoon hours and into the evening. And then tonight, with the winds really picking up as this low moves away, boy, the winds will pick up. Could see some gusts to 40 miles per hour tonight. That'll put wind chills below zero. So that is certainly part of this weather story. We have the winter weather now, and then the winds and the cold really become kind of front stage here as we move through tonight. All right, what we have, winter storm warning for Berks, Lehigh, Northampton, and Warren. That is until noontime. Further north, Schuylkill winter storm warning until 10 o'clock tonight. Carbon and Monroe County until 7. The ice storm warning has been canceled for Bucksmont, Chester, Delaware, Philadelphia, and Hunterdon. Now it's a winter weather advisory until 7 o'clock tonight. So we are far from over. We're still seeing some of this precipitation. We'll show you the radar in a second and tell you where we're going from here. Now let's go over to J.C. Kelleher. He is standing by in the traffic center. Hey there, J.C.
Hi, Matt. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I should still say it is morning after all. We're going to take a look right out here at Route 22 and Cedar Crest Boulevard. As you can see, as the westbound side here, as you're coming toward the camera, the accident with the vehicles off to the side over there allow plenty of caution time for your travels. This is indicative of many, many intersections across the Lehigh Valley, western New Jersey, down to the south to the Philadelphia area, in the Pocono region. In fact, in the Pocono region, Route 209 is closed through the Jim Thorpe area between Broadway Avenue and Susquehanna Street. That due to icy conditions, snow-packed roadways, ice-covered roadways. In fact, Route 209, very treacherous right now. It's being reported between Packerton and Jim Thorpe. So allow plenty of time for your travels there. Still have the vehicle fire in Albany Township, Little Round Top Road, and Long Lane. 78 westbound to Route 309. That earlier accident has cleared up, as we can see by the camera, just what we saw just a few moments ago. But still some very dangerous conditions out on the roadway. PennDOT is advising that if you do not have to be out on the roadway, that motorists stay home and stay safe. PennDOT crews, state crews, county crews, along with local crews, are out on the roadways doing the best that they can to keep the roads clean for us and get them packed up. But still, as Matt said, this precipitation is still falling and freezing on the roadway across the area, making for some very bad driving conditions. Now, some very slow goes right here on Route 512 as you make your way north of Route 22 by the Industrial Park Gateway Drive right there at the intersection. And you can see how slowly cars are moving, because that's how slippery the roads are. As much as you can get any kind of traction on the roadways, your wheels are just spinning to get you where you have to go. See, right over here, Route 22 and 191, no traffic at all across the region, or just barely any at all. And here at Hamilton Boulevard and Route 78, very slow conditions, not a lot of traffic at all. So again, if you don't need to be out on the road, it's best that you don't go out at all. We'll keep you posted on more traffic conditions throughout the morning and through our new news. I'm J.C. Kelleher in the 69 News Traffic Center. Matt, we'll take it back to you for more information on the weather.
All right, thanks very much, J.C. Nice job. As we continue through the morning hours, we're seeing sleet mainly, but now some of us seeing that snow come back in Berks County, one of those places, as the colder air is starting to get dragged down and the temperatures aloft are cooling off. So we're seeing that change back to snow. As you know, it's been sleet really for most of the time. We started with snow yesterday, went to sleet last night. It's been sleeting ever since for most of us. Some of us have seen some snow and freezing rain mixed in, but for most of the area it has been sleet. But watch what's happening. This blue line starting to come on back, and what we're going to see here is those of us seeing sleet now will make this transition back to snow, and a period of snow and flurries will occur from now through the afternoon hours. Of course, some of us are still just seeing sleet, but as we move through the next couple of hours, all of us are going to go back to a period of snow. Could see a coating to an inch or two of snow before this all moves away. So, boy, what an interesting storm to watch. But you can clearly tell this line making its way through Harrisburg, Schuylkill County, and even now parts of Berks County. We're seeing that snow. It all has to rotate up and lift through the region. That should happen probably by mid-afternoon. All is said and done. Again, as JC was showing you there on the cameras, travel still very treacherous for some areas. Another update here in about 25 minutes, and of course, again, complete coverage, live shots from around the region, and 2 meteorologists here to give you the very latest on this storm system, which again probably moves away by mid-afternoon. Join us at about 11:30.